Hello, all my beautiful people out there, my brothers and sisters in YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. This is Tia Joan, and I'm back with another video. The topic of my video is going to be infantilization. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. And also like, subscribe, and share my videos. Share my videos and leave a comment. And also press the notification button so you can be notified of my next videos. And you're welcome to subscribe and join the family. And also, I would like to leave a disclaimer. This this is just to teach people about narcissistic abuse based on what I've been through and how I was raised. It's not to call anyone out. So and also you can also donate to my Cash App. My Cash App hashtag would be either in the description or in a comment area. All right, let's get started. Let's get started in the video. Well, infantilization, that behavior usually comes from very controlling, toxic parents. Very controlling, narcissistic parents. It is all about control. My parents were narcissistic. My father was an abusive sociopath, and he was, he was so controlling and very abusive. They want to they have to have total, complete control. As a matter of fact, control is a hallmark of a narcissist. That is a hallmark of a narcissist. They gotta control just every detail of your life, and there's no room or negotiation for your for your feelings, your opinions, your boundaries, your privacy, or anything. And they are that way when you're a child, and when you are in your teens, and when you become an adult. They basically don't want you to grow up. They want to keep you under your control and maintain supply, and keep you the scapegoat, which they appointed you to from the start. They basically don't want you to grow up and live a life of your own. They when you get up in your teens, and they see you trying to push towards independence, by getting a job, so you can buy things like decent clothes and shoes, something my narcissistic father never bought. You know, decent school clothes and school shoes and supply. They see you trying to assert independence. They feel threatened by it. They want to keep you a child and an infant. They don't teach you survival skills. You know, they don't prepare you for when you become an adult. They want to keep you a child, which my father did to me. You know, kept me sheltered, wanted to keep me in a house, keep me around the house, and not have no social life. Basically, didn't want me to grow up. I remember when I was a teenager in my teens. My aunt had mentioned, my aunt on my father's side, one of my father's younger sisters, had mentioned that my father said, Angie's getting a little too grown. I need to bear down on her. This is like when I was around 16 or 17 years old. When you are basically when you are up in your teens, around 16 or 17, you're growing up. You're becoming more mature, more like an adult, and a narcissist parent sees that as a threat. It's not the point that I was It's not that I was being too grown. It's that I was growing up, and that's what he really had a problem with, not wanting me to grow up. And, that was the problem. Narcissists want to maintain control. That's a part of their supply. And also, if they see you growing up, the narcissist, but it reminds the narcissist of the fact that they getting old, and a lot of them have an issue with that too. You know, getting old. And they basically they don't teach you nothing. They don't teach you street smarts. They don't teach you street smarts about life. They don't teach you how to save money in a bank, how to balance a check, how to write a money order. They don't teach you about having good credit. None of those skills. They don't want to prepare you for when you become an adult. When I was young, I never learned about. I never learned about entering puberty when I was real young in my early teens. I never learned about puberty. I never learned about when it was time for me to start wearing bras, stuff like that. Excuse me. When it was time for me to start wearing training bras, when I was start developing, start budding, and I never learned about them things. That I was totally naive, and just completely naive and and dumb when it came to certain things. You know, narcissist parent will have narcissist parent will have you looking dumb as a teenager and as an adult. And I mean, because they don't teach you nothing. No, nobody taught me anything. Not, not even my, not even my, not even my stepmother. Not even my, not even my mother. Not even my aunts. Nobody. Not even my grandmother. I guess because she was old and up in age, and I guess the lady that raised her, the person that raised her, that never taught her. And I remember one time I was in middle school. I was 13, 14 years old, and I had on a sleeveless shirt and didn't have a bra on because I didn't have any. And then the boys in my class would be all looking at me, looking all through my shirt. And the teacher called me up to the desk and asked me why wasn't I wearing a brassiere. And I think I told her that I don't have any. I didn't have any. And it was embarrassing. Uh, um, it was really it was really evidence of neglect. And, I was, and my father, you know, like I said in my other videos, he wasn't a provider. He was narcissistic. He was on drugs. And, and because the parents don't teach enough, you just grow up clueless about things you should know about a bit. No, you just you just no, just grow up basically clueless, and it really sets you up for bullying. Really, it sets you up for bullying. They you become a target of bullying because the parent they usually those kind of parents that don't want you to grow up. Not only that they are very controlling and want to keep you sheltered. They're very authoritarian, extreme airplane parent. Not want you to grow up at all. my father did everything he could in his power to not let me grow up. Excuse me. The older I got, the more controlling and abusive he got. Like he hated the fact that I was growing up, and I'm out here bending, guys. So I'm selling drinks right here. Selling drinks. I'm selling drinks right here. See, soda and water. So if somebody stop me and wanna buy something, that's what I'm doing. I'm vending. Uh, um, they're very authoritarian, very hovering. The older I got, the more he didn't want to give me my freedom. The younger he treated me. Treated me younger than what I really was. And I had a no child like mine because of it, and I was 17, 18 years old, and really had like a child like mentality, like a 11 or 12-year old. And it sets you up for bullying. Not only that, I was bullied and abused by my own family, you know, by my own narcissistic family. Called, things like crazy and retarded and stuff like that. I was bullied and abused by my own family, by my aunt, my cousins, and when parents infantilize you, you end up not having any boundaries, and it sets you up to attract narcissists that will bully you and take advantage of you. That's what it sets you up for. It sets you up to attract toxic bullies in school. And I was bullied all during school, middle school and high school, because of my abusive narcissistic upbringing. And also, these things usually happen to the scapegoat, which I was assigned to by my narcissistic parents and narcissistic family. You know, my father never really showed me, and he never really showed me any. He was never emotionally connected to me. Never emotionally unavail. Never emotion. He was emotionally unavailable. He showed. He showed lack of compassion, lack of kindness and compassion. Uh, um, my feelings and my emotions were never validated, never, never. And this affected me psychologically. It affected me when in relationships, friendships, and in the workplace. I even was targeted by narcissists, even in the workplace. They basically don't want you to they don't want you to grow up. They don't want you to they don't want you to better yourself. They don't want you to grow up and get a job or move out because they want to maintain control. They want to they want to maintain control. They, they basically had kids for the wrong reasons. They don't have kids because they want to love and nurture them, because narcissists don't really love their kids. They have kids for the supply, for recognition, for recognition, admiration, for, for, um, for attention. But they don't realize that this is but that child is a real living, breathing human that needs to be raised and nurtured, and that has real emotions and real feelings and emotions, and need to be provided for. They, they um they need to go. They need things like doctor's appointments, dental appointments. They don't realize the care and the responsibility of a child. All they see is having lifetime of supply. Uh, and just my feelings were never my feelings and my emotions were never validated. When I finally moved out at 20 because I had enough, he didn't like it at all. He he did not like it at all. He made it seem like I was a rebellious child. In defense to me growing up, he got angry and told me, "Don't come back." In defense to me growing up. That's what my father told me. Well, that's all I really have to say on the matter. And if I can think of anything else, I might come up with a part two. And if anybody ever went through this, please leave a comment. I know for sure I'm not the only one that went through this situation. But, leave a comment, please. It'd be a good topic for discussion.